Welcome to this episode, where Blackhead extraction just got a lot more satisfying to watch with soothing music and our wonderful story time. Oh my goodness! I am absolutely freaking out right now. I can't believe I lied to my boyfriend about being pregnant just to keep him in a relationship with me. Am I a terrible person? What if he finds out? What if he leaves me for good this time? We've been together for so long, but we've had so many breakups and issues. I don't know what to do. I feel like I'm losing control and I'm so scared. I know I shouldn't have begged him to be in a relationship in the first place, but I just can't help myself when it comes to him. And now I've gone and done something so deceitful. What if this ruins everything? What if he never trusts me again? I don't know how to fix this. I'm so worried and anxious. A few months ago, he began to distance himself from me. His calls became scarce, and when we were together, he wouldn't even touch me. I couldn't understand what was happening. I felt like I was losing him. One day, I couldn't take it anymore, and I decided to check his phone. My worst fears were confirmed. He was talking to other girls on Instagram. I was devastated. I knew I had to confront him, but I was afraid of losing him. So I decided to keep quiet and wait for the right moment. When I finally saw him again, I told him I was pregnant. I tried to sound happy, but deep down I was broken. His face turned pale, and he asked me if I was sure. I nodded, hoping he would be happy. But instead, he broke down in tears. It was then that I realized that our relationship was over. I cried tears of joy, and he hugged me tightly. But now, I can't help but worry. What if he finds out I'm not pregnant? What if he asks for proof and I can't provide it? What if he realizes I manipulated him into proposing? I feel guilty and scared. I don't want to lose him, but I also don't want to start our marriage with a lie. I should have been honest from the beginning, but now it's too late. I hope he never finds out the truth. Can't believe this is happening. My mom and his mom are planning a baby shower for a baby that doesn't even exist. And now my fiancé is cheating on me with not one, but two other girls. How could he do this to me? How could he betray me like this? And what am I supposed to do now? I can't go through with this wedding, but how do I break it off? And what about the baby shower? How do I tell everyone that there won't be a baby after all? This is a nightmare. I feel so lost and alone. I asked him if he was happy, but his response was clearly forced. He lied and said he was happy, but I could see the sadness in his eyes. My heart sank as I realized something was wrong. I took advantage of the moment and brought up marriage, hoping it would bring him some joy. But his response was hesitant, and my anxiety grew. When he finally proposed, I was overjoyed, but now I'm worried. Our families are so excited, but I don't know how to tell them the truth about the fake pregnancy. I want to make him pay for lying, but I don't want to hurt our families. What should I do? I'm terrified. I just found out that my husband has been posting about our marriage online, and it's not good. He's been talking about how he asked for an open marriage because I didn't want to have sex with him, but he conveniently left out the fact that we had just lost our baby less than a year before. I was still recovering from the trauma of delivering our lifeless child and almost dying myself. And now he's spending hundreds of dollars on who knows what with other women, and he's pressuring me to let him bring them into our home. I feel like such a failure as a wife and a mother. I don't know what to do. I am a hardworking and independent woman who was once a babysitter, maid, co-parent, and roommate. However, I made the decision to let another man into my life because I wanted to remind my husband that I exist and hurt him for treating me poorly. Since then, I have been treated like the most amazing person on earth, and it feels great. My needs are now a priority, and I am finally feeling like a human being again. Despite my husband's attempts to make me feel guilty, I will not abandon the man who has helped me get to this point just because my husband is paying attention to me again. So what would you do in my situation if the person you loved treated you poorly? Flee? Escape? My daughter's closest companion, Mary, since she was but 9, had a key to our abode and was kind to us. She even joined us at family gatherings. But Mary's new beau brought trouble. She arrived in a frenzy, striking our garage and trembling with boxes of my daughter's belongings. Mary had discovered my daughter's secret trysts with her lover. I am extremely disappointed to hear that she's still hurt by what happened. It breaks my heart to see my daughter and feel nothing but disgust. I never imagined that she would turn out to be this kind of person. And what's worse is that she doesn't even feel remorse for her actions. It's unbearable to think that I must spend my hard-earned money and time chaperoning a vacation for someone who has disappointed me so deeply. Just the thought of them being together makes me want to vomit. I suppose I should clarify that it's not my daughter that disgusts me, but rather her poor decision-making skills. Despite everything, she's still my child, but it's been a real struggle to be civil around her boyfriend. I am disappointed in myself for not accepting my child's relationship. Let me tell you a story about the picture on their lock screen. It's not even worth getting into, but I feel the need to talk about narcissistic relationships. I was once in a relationship with a narcissist, and when I heard that my child's partner had done something similar, I confronted them about it. But they denied it and asked for proof. I had none and felt like a fool. It's just so frustrating when people refuse to see the truth. I can't believe I fell for his lies. He's my supposed boyfriend and I wanted to trust him so badly. But no, I had to go through his disgusting phone one night, and what did I find? A picture of him and his friend doing something absolutely revolting, and to top it off, he had the audacity to set it as his lock screen. I tried to go back to sleep, but how could I with the knowledge of his sickening behavior? And of course, when I confronted him about it, he just brushed it off like it was nothing. Typical narcissist behavior. I couldn't even stand to look at him after that. And to think, I actually believed he was a decent human being. Disgusting. He just rolled over and went back to sleep like it was no big deal. And then I stupidly stayed with him for a year and a half, even bought a dog and moved in with him, and it was all for nothing. He kept saying he'd change, but then he'd make these disgusting jokes about cheating on me in front of his friends. And when I tried to talk to him about it, he'd just yell at me and tell me to get over it. Like, excuse me, my feelings are valid and I shouldn't have to apologize for them. If you're in a relationship with a narcissist, get out now. Don't waste your time like I did. Trust me, there are decent men out there. Believe me when I say that your soulmate, the person you will spend the rest of your life with, would never treat you in such a way. They will always listen to your feelings and respect you for who you are. You are more than enough for them. If you are in a relationship with someone who exhibits narcissistic behavior, it's time to re-evaluate. I have some unbelievable stories and have been through some tough situations myself, but I am here to offer advice on how to get out of a narcissistic relationship. If you need any more story times or guidance, just let me know.